Adin David Ross, also known online as just Adin Ross, just about several weeks ago was banned on the streaming platform Twitch for reasons not to my direct knowledge, but many people speculate that he was either banned for the indifferent comments he made during certain live streams.
I think we have a problem, Twitch. I think there's the hot tub streams, bro. I think it should be banned from Twitch. I think hot tub streaming should be banned from Twitch.
And tweets, or he was in fact banned for announcing his switch to the new rival streaming platform, Kick. Whatever the case may be, Adin Ross needs to be stopped before it's too late, and here's why. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm going to safely assume you know who Adin Ross is or have some form of knowledge about his form of content over the years, but just to give a short summary, Adin Ross was originally a part of the 2K community, but he started gaining his popularity around 2020 when he would do 2K wagers, introduce E-dates, and play with LeBron James' son, Bronny James, on 2K20, and other video games at the time. He took the momentum into the next year, 2021, and made even more upscale content with more established creators such as RiceGum, FaZe Banks, Summer Rae, Corinna Koff, and more when he moved into the old FaZe house. This transition also aided him with networking and making content with many rappers and similar rising influencers at the time, such as IShowSpeed, Casanat, Your Rage, and more. But fast forward to the summer of 2022, where he met Andrew Tate for the first time. It seems as time went on, Adin Ross began to mimic the behavior and appearance of Andrew Tate, further wanting to change his life around, or so we thought. Quick disclaimer before talking about any of my points, this video is not meant to bash nor hate on Adin Ross, as I've seen plenty of other commentary channels do so already, but this is just ultimately to shed light on the situations Adin Ross has put himself in and to preach a sense of awareness. I personally used to watch Adin Ross all the time, especially meeting and talking to some of the people he hung around or worked with, but since doing my own content, I haven't really had time to sit and watch streams as long as I used to. This situation, in my opinion, in comparison to the others which will be brought up later in the video, wasn't extremely out of pocket, but Adin Ross and Trainwrecks TV were streaming the Super Bowl to their live stream audiences on Kick, and usually rebroadcasting sports or live events in general without authorization can give pretty serious consequences. Between sources, the reasoning for the rebroadcasting of the Super Bowl was due to the fact that the Kick terms of service during that time didn't have any rules that went against rebroadcasting live sports and events.
The streaming the Super Bowl stuff was pretty freaking wild, huh?
I spoke to Jackson Mahomes. Okay, gave me permission.
Nice. That's the TikTok guy, right?
No comment.
Yeah, the watching of anything will not be tolerated. DMCA laws do exist and they will be enforced, so have that common sense. If it's ever happened, then it clearly was because there was a special circumstance in that scenario. Beyond that, that's as much as I can give you.
So you can't explain what that special circumstance was?
No.
But even in general, if you take the fact that the NFL that is already broadcasting the event on live television and other online websites that are most likely in a contract with the NFL to stream the event through them, and then you have a brand new streaming platform that allows its users to rebroadcast the event without authorization, pretty much means that the company will lose revenue. In simpler terms, the NFL would rather want people to watch the Super Bowl on their designated streaming platforms where they can monetize through ads and other means rather than having them go watch the NFL on an unauthorized platform where they gain no profit regardless of how many people are watching. And I understand people may say, oh, since Stake has the license to stream these events, then Kick streamers are allowed to rebroadcast the events, right? Wrong, because even though Stake owns Kick, that doesn't necessarily mean that Kick has a license for Kick streamers to rebroadcast the event, since on the legal side of things, Kick is considered a separate company from Stake. It said the NFL could be suing both the company and the streamers involved in the range of millions for copyright infringements, but we won't know for sure until more details are revealed in the following weeks or months. Another big situation that happened within the same time span was Adin Ross streaming Corn to his live audience. And if you don't understand why I'm saying Corn, then just skip past this section.
What do y'all want to watch, bro? I don't support like I don't support the shit. The fuck do y'all want to watch on here, bro? I don't support the shit. I don't condone it. I don't support it.
Meanwhile,
there's no fucking way.
What?
You're just having this on stream.
Is that bad?
What? Why don't you just like rate videos for them?
After the event of him streaming Corn on Kick, he was left with a warning and had this to say once he was confronted by well-known media analyst Jake Lucky.
Jake Lucky tweeting out a clip of myself pulling up on Kick. So in the clip, I just want to say, by the way, I'm taking full accountability for that. I understand like the damage that can cause, and it honestly it was very hypocritical. I said something like, it's the same, the hot tub streaming stuff. It's the same thing basically, right? I basically brought that up about the hot tub streaming and stuff. I just want to say I'm taking full accountability on that. That is something that I will never do again. My whole entire chat was spamming. I shouldn't have given in. That's on me to be responsible as a streamer and to not feed my audience that poison.
After everything being said, he took to the DMs of Jake Lucky and had this to say. Which of course, reading from the first letters of each word, you can have an idea of what he's saying. From my perspective, what Adin Ross did was completely wrong, and using the excuse because my chat told me so only proves the fact that there are legitimate minors that top the percentage of Adin Ross's fan base. But I also think people shouldn't act as if this is the first time people have done this kind of thing. I mean, certain people did it all the time on Twitch, other streaming platforms even, showing their naked body, having sex on stream, flashing things for money, and even worse. And in no means does that justify what he did. I'm just pointing out the simple pick and choose nature of it all. But for someone that was a huge advocate for celibacy, stopping porn addictions, and ceasing the existence of hot tub streams, showing your audience that was a huge slap in the face for all you stood for. Adin Ross has been telling viewers from his streams to do extreme dares in order to get money from him. The person doing the dare has the chance to get some money, while Adin receives the content to show his audience. Which if you do this is pretty much one of the highest forms of degeneracy and humiliation you can put yourself through on the internet. But once again, with the pick and choose mentality, Adin Ross isn't the first person to do things like this.
Hey, no. Shake the whole thing, though.
Wait, what?
Hey, listen, shake the whole middle. Shake the whole middle.
Oh. All right, for sure.
Keep going, bro. Hey, yo, keep going. Keep going. Swallow the whole thing. Oh. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes, sir. On three. You ready? 2, 3. Go. Oh.
Chug it. Chug it.
Yeah.
Let me get it out.
You gotta get it to the bottom on phone now. Yeah. Straight drop. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Start taking bites. Take more. Take more. Keep going. Nope. No.
Hold on.
Wake up, it's 12 o'clock at night.
Yo, tell her, Keith.
As said before, this doesn't make what Adin did justifiable, but I don't agree with people making it seem like, oh, Adin makes his fan do such bad things for money. Meanwhile, those same critics and fans will be more okay with someone they deem as a more likable or good person doing it. And if you ask me, I think that's just straight up hypocrisy. All in all, let's face facts. These challenges are wrong, regardless of who hosts them, and are an excuse to degrade people for content. Point blank, period. This one is just a weird one, but since moving onto the Kick platform, Adin Ross has been streaming Omegle and the similar chatting app Monkey, where he would go and talk to random strangers. Now you're probably wondering why I'm talking about this, and here's why.
Don't move, fat ass. Hold on. I'm about to come on over your fat fucking hippo fucking face.
Mister?
No, don't move. Fuck, bro. Hold up, babe. Please. I'm not, they're not kids. They're all over 18, bro.
Again, if Adin believes the Andrew Tate ideology, I'm not too sure if that is following in his footsteps. On top of everything else, that's just a weird thing to do on Omegle, to be fair. And I can see how people can also have a problem with it as well. Now, I'm not going to show the chat for obvious reasons, but you can go to Adin's Kick channel and watch some of the VODs yourself. It also seems like ever since Adin has moved to Kick, his chat's just been nothing but racial slurs, anti-Semitic messages, and more. Kick doesn't really have a strong moderation system at the moment to ban certain words and variation, so that is one reason. But the craziest thing of it all is that Adin, including his friends, seem a bit okay with that fact.
Show Tits dishwasher is crazy.
No, she's banning people.
Kill nigga. Yo, this shit is funny as shit. I think she got like access and shit.
What, is she gonna ban everybody?
Exactly, bro. Like,
that is no way saying Adin Ross himself is a racist, but in the sense of the presence of racism, he doesn't seem that bothered by it as you'd think he would. As said in the beginning, this video wasn't to completely bash nor discredit Adin Ross, as he has done good things such as giving away thousands upon thousands of dollars to random people who needed it, or giving subs to smaller streamers in support of their channels, even if I remember at one point sharing a portion of his revenue to certain charities. But one thing is for sure, Adin Ross is going down a terrible path for his career. And in terms of his certain actions and character, I hope everyone, especially Adin Ross supporters, help him realize to maybe self-reflect and redefine your character as you promised yourself. before it's too late. Share your opinions on the situation in the comment section down below, and let me know if I missed out on anything. Till then, I'll see you next time. Bye.